can feel something's in the water. Here they come. Bang, jumping through the smoke. Xander a little bit low, and Zealous is going to clean him up round the corner. Flashpoint lights up, but Cryo's still healthy. Has the armor to work with. Swing there with the classic. It's back and forth stuff. 2 up here for 100 Thieves, but look at Zekin and Zealous as low as you get. We'll have to wait for Sen to show themselves. It's a plant here for the attackers, and Zekin rips him a new one.
Still retaining his full HP when he started the round with Zekin solo on the jiggle. First tap, lovely.
1 flash left. Time of the essence. That barrel's going to show itself, and there goes Celsius. More to do. 1 more to get through for Boostio now. Gives it a tickle. John Cutie shows a little bit of leg and now tries to get away, but that's a shot to the rear end. He'd sooner forget. Pressure mounts. Boostio gets through him. But time not on his side. He'll have to walk away and let this one go through. Boostio spotted out here, but it's still drone, but seconds out in the open. No gate crash opportunity there. This is going to get a little bit hot and heavy for Boostio, and eventually he'll be brought down. Arsena doesn't see anything and actually backs up. The timing really isn't on his side there as Zelsis hunts him down with a bulldog.
They have to commit to this site though with the time getting low.
In they go. Pressure over towards screens here. Xander goes low and Cryo's going to hold the corner. Not bad, but not enough.
Thieves have the read. They are stacked up. They should win this out.
Here we go. Flash comes in. Arsena still trying to play around the Nebula. It's going to be Zekin that shows himself from upper. Now drops off the rafters. Arsena's going to see them come around the corner, and he cuts them down. 3 for Arsena now. 2 to work with the Sentinels, but time is getting short. It's just Zelsis. And he's going to pick up the pieces.
Oh, there's just no way. Cryo just needs to run at him and end this round right now, and he does. 100 Thieves first. Old 10s Yoru could be coming out here.
Yep. And he might have a date with Boostio here. Keldon's in trouble. Oh, hit by the full light. Unreal. Turns the Bucky around on him.
Setting up for the retake, 100 Thieves sending get some space, but Bang punished hard for it. Man advantage for 100 Thieves. They just need to trade this down effectively.
Right on the outside looking in. Cryo's able to cut him down with ease. Now it's John and Zelsis embedded around this Viper's pit. Zeltron doesn't look like it claimed him. John's able to take Arsena down. It's Cryo stepping in, and it's up to Zelsis. Concussed briefly. That action from Elbow is going to be a little bit too much, or is it? The Stinger claims 2, but Arsena puts it to bed.
Close to that Rolling Thunder as well, so you have to keep your attention paid to that.
Botline ulti being the mid with the gate crash. Zekin wants a bit of this. Falls back, but John, what a catch. Arsena tried to back away. Doubled back, now still want to hit B. Finaline's going to catch Xander. This is going to be ugly. He's got no choice, and that's John with a second guided salvo killed this round. And there's more where that came from. Here comes the Armageddon. 100 Thieves have to hop step away from this one. What is going on? Right with the catch, the aftershock.
And down he goes, and
he might try and walk this. He's heard the footsteps now as they drop out of rafters. Bang, off the seat of Cryo, able to bring him down. But there's EU eventually emerging on that top side. Narrates more like eulogize. That's a spray down on Xander through the Nebula. Doesn't make use of that Armageddon. Here comes the plant. There it is, Armageddon, but the spike goes down. That's crucial. John, though, oh, can't get out. That's a freebie for EU, but it had to be done for Sending. Good aftershock there from Narrate, though. That's going to slow things down. Zelsis has time to wrap, and there goes Boostio. EU now has some eyes in the back of his head. Around the neck of the Thieves, the Boostio drops down. He's been so hard to catch. He's able to find himself a 1-for-1. No plant quite yet. Bang! He knew something was coming there in that corner. And it's up to Xander to try and slow this up further. Sentinels here with seconds to go. Cryo's able to find Zelsis. Oh, the spike! The car planted, and Cryo laughing his way to the bank.
he's over to We've got 3 shotguns by the way. Just walk at them. EU has his utility. This is dangerous for the B players, man.
Cryo's ready for it. What a snap. Second's going to be brought down. Where's the plant going to happen? Not at all. Paint shells stop the rate in his tracks, and once more Sen do not have the time to plant. Bucky in hand, a dream in his heart. Concussed grenade there, thrown over towards the direction that breach, but Bang's going to be there. Cryo they're able to double down from upper. It's the rate getting there. But Zekin has to find a way to fight out of Elbow with the Bucky. It's awkward, but he catches Boostio. All right, they're 1 apiece. Really no chance of salvaging this. Bam! That's 4 for Cryo, baby. On this timing, Sentinels don't have to deal with it at all. Here's a slow orb. They might try and push this one. And yep, here comes Zelsis, and he gets it just deserves. Cryo going to take another 2K here. And there's a bit of assistance, of course, from that Teo util. Arsena very quickly gets onto the scene, and EU's going to be there to take the place of his predecessor. It's beautiful. Heads are rolling. And 100 Thieves. Still they wait. 40 seconds and counting. Armageddon from the attackers will mostly go unnoticed by Sen. John gonna catch Xander around. That's beautiful. Finally, they explode there out from Heaven's side. He's got a heck of a lot of work to do and can't really afford to wait for Arsena to get there. It'll have to be 1. Arsena gets in and has to take the 1v2. Paint shells clear a little bit of space, but John and Zekin are gonna swing together.
around, by the way, and Thieves have immediately gone for this A fight. Austin's trying to carry the momentum in. He's getting a little silly.
Stays the bloodlust for the time being, and Xander just rips one on Zelsis. It's all falling apart for Sen.
Mr. Narrator wants to take the duel. EU, oh my god, how does he not go down? 2 HP, and he finds it!
You know where the spike is, up there on rafters, so up we go. More rope shenanigans. Yeah, only works for Arsenal, I'm afraid. Nicely done, down to 5 though, dangerous. Rolling Thunder expended here in the last round of the half, and that'll be it, 100 Thieves. Send the guided salvos in. Zelsis down to 59 here. Speculating, spraying through the smoke. Gets one dropped on top of him and now down to 33. Needs to avoid this, but Xander is all over him like moss on a rock. And Sentinels have to work now from heaven. Cryo does get fault line, but they drop down past him. It's going to give him an opportunity to intervene. Zekin low, takes Cryo down, but Boostio will be there.
Dwindling. Forced to push in here with the classics. Exchange of util. Oh my god, shots are going awry.
Dirty flash, the Teo utility come back in Cryo's direction, but he's found a little nook to play from, and bam! That is dirty. It's all up to narrate here. And that one was short-lived. Cryo. So many guns ready to swing on this. Zelsis tests the waters, and he gets devoured by Moby Dick. It's going to be John QT having to go huge here. Nice little double, makes the space for himself as well, but caught inside the salvos, stunned up. He was concussed, but he can buy this time. Narrate still wants to play off him here. Sentinels are adamant, doggedly trying to stay in this game, but that was a pot to end them all, and a res here for Boostio.
Cutting noise, posting up for the full re-clear. It's just second. Oh my god, the flash is perfect.
Okay, there's something here.
We're at the point in the round now as well where even if 100 Thieves find some kills, they have to contend with so much util.
Oh, what? Okay, Arsenal able to find the right there, not sure, but okay. Bang now gonna get ready for this as he hears the satchel overhead, but Boostio claps him, and it's up to Zekin and John QT. John sat here, caught inside CT, how does he intervene? It's gonna be a catch at least on Boostio, but he still gets the plant. Zekin's dimensional drift will lay the setup bare for 100 Thieves. Cryo, though, looks like he might be ready for it. John wants to fight his way out of spawn, and that surely is not going to get you there. Up to John, the mastermind, now initiated to save the day for Sentinels. But Cryo is in a post plant, he's ready for it, and John is low. Just the regen shield won't get you there. Sentinels now, it's about time. Standard smokes over towards the middle of that side, but EU emerges. What timing from EU? That is disgusting. Oh, buddy. Sentinels are not ready for that. Got the initiative here for 100 Thieves. Has left them by the wayside so many times. And that's 4 for EU on the pistol. Ansi. So he might go for a bit of a pop here. Yeah, they're pushing in. Arsenal, though, where do you go? Just kind of popped himself up in the air. What? Unreal! He's done it again, Wyatt! With the blast pack, comes down, gets a paint shield kill and 2 more. At this point, Sen are picking up the pieces. I'm throwing a snake bite because I don't want you to come up here. Ouch. Steps back from the battleship's worth of ordnance being thrown at him, and here's Arsenal. Still found a way to be relevant in this round, but the TP plunge for Boostio!
That's the spike! The spike is down!
He digs in with the ghost and is able to cut us down already 4 seconds in the round! Bang doesn't think he's still there, but he was waiting. Zekin though, oh, Zekin! Gets the shot done, but guess what, buddy? Molly here to interrupt a potential plan, and Zekin knows he needs to try and take a fight, wins it out, but Arsena's going to be there as a second line, and what a haunt ping! Arsena once more, and Zelsis is the deer in the headlights as the showstopper comes in.
The utility is just so oppressive right now. Arsena on the swing and gets the 4th. Plan with the big buy on the following round.
Might have to be a fast play into land from the Bucky, I think. Arsena has to watch out. Shotgun on the right side. John QT hits him with a big iron. Boostio here letting Wingman go to work now. He's going to get that to half at least, but John steps up, brings him down. That's half. 3 players left to work with for 100 Thieves, and Cryo's well-laid plans fall apart, and Narrate's able to shut Xander down with nothing but a classic. And I think even for EU, even for someone who's been dominant, this would be too much. Narrate eventually cuts his life short.
Gets a lot of info, doesn't actually find anyone. Arsena's too aware.
Evidently doesn't need information to get kills. Must be nice. Narrate here unsure about when or where Arsena's about to emerge, but Zelsis elsewhere is able to bring Boostio down. That was a long shot from Octagon to the B site. Narrate, great patience.
Great molly as well, just to force Arsena out into the open, into danger. I mean, Narrate's in danger right now. The Dizzy is so good, but he can't capitalize.
God, the guy is audacious. Wins it out by trading that Dizzy in. Yeah, having a crack to believe in themselves. What a day for it too. Just away from that position by John QT Salvo. Okay, 2 versus 2. Cryo, patient, takes a bunch of damage though from up and now needs EU to be the active player. Cryo sneaks in, but Zekin so hard to shift from that spot. Just little peaks, a little bit of damage in Zekin.
Can really stabilize this game. Asuna though just catches Zekin unaware, pressing too far forward alone, getting a little greedy.
Yep, down that spot that Narrate has been holding in these close plants consistently, and there's Boostio, run straight into it. Bangs that up on the side, but now at risk of being sprayed down, he finds 3! That'll keep the head above water. Should have nothing much to say about this round. A kill, a third, in fact, will be all she wrote.
Asuna trying to save this rifle, but not going to happen. Zelsis is ready to cut him off at the pass. All the while, bang towards him, running forward. Asuna with the showstopper again, 2 for 2.
Thieves do have that stall utility. They've got to hold this position though, and Bang could unravel it. They're fighting for it. Zelsis knows he can't afford to have mollies thrown at the side as they're getting a plant down. But Cryo, unshiftable here from Labs. Eventually, Zelsis deals with them the good old-fashioned way. Dizzy neutralized, as is Boostio. And now we get a 2v1. And in the dying seconds, he gets off it. Zelsis now set for 4 for a clutch. No time left for him to work.
Xander with the judge. He does like to play this angle with the judge pretty frequently.
Good for 1, usually. Not this time, though.
He does have a tiny... Catches a free one onto Asuna. Lovely from Bang, and they can pivot back with the TP.
So there's no way the 100 Thieves are flooding onto the site here. They're going to have to let this happen. The time. Sen might get interrupted here on the way through. Narrate over towards the site here. Time still of the essence now, and that orbital comes down, but the spike was still deployed. It's second falling though. 100 Thieves have to go for it. But what are they working with? A butt kick for Boostio, and he tears Bang to shreds. Boostio able to upgrade to a rifle, but shows himself. But John, it's methodical, surgical.
Stuck in Hookah, hold that down while they stack one more extra on A. Straight up execute. Cryo goes down.
Cryo loves to play inside those smokes. Asuna will now be quite available, but Narrate just got his brain splattered over the wall. Ugly, Asuna, cute, but
again, man.
Doesn't work 2 times.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And Zen here just says, okay, can I make something happen of this? There's really very little to work with. 100 Thieves pooling their resources. And he's going to sit on top of that molly. Cryo going to be held at bay. This might slow things down even further. There's the horn. Here's the play. Zekin sees him as the smoke comes down. It's Boostio picked off, and then he backs away. It's a second for John now, as Narrate wants to get his hands dirty. He gets involved. Xana found 2, but that's all he could ask for. And EU really doesn't have a hope in hell. That's a clean round from Sen. And they'll have his gun too. Now, in comes Zekin off the satchel, but Asuna shuts him down instantly. It's John, though, again, always good for 1 at least. Just to push Boostio out of the way there. He tries to dive in. This is awkward. They're stacked up. Narrate's going to bring Boostio down, and Cryo was so low. That was awkward for 100 Thieves. Couldn't get their ducks in a row. Or rather, their players were too much in a row, it seems. Narrate there just lazily flicks Xander out of existence. It'll make it 3. Easy pickings here for Sentinels, and that's a 7-round half on attack.
Players to shut this down.
They have it stacked. Zelsis with the timing catches Asuna, but he's going to be there. Oh no, he's walked into the trap and still found 1 despite being flashed. Still, +1 for 100 Thieves in terms of the player trade, and John QT again evens the score. Committed here to playing from Hookah for now. Asuna drops, John QT caught with utility's hand, but Zekin had his back. A crossfire plays out beautifully for Sen, and now it's up to Cryo. Took a hit from those paint shells, and Zekin says, all right. Zekin in the smoke, footsteps, pitter-patter onto the side as Narrate steps up. Tap the clipboard with the pen.
You don't want to save these classics. let's get in there.
Make with the atmosphere. Thank you.
Come on, there we go.
GP play, it's going to be convergence over on A for 100 Thieves. Zelsis was dizzied up, and okay, we're going to move on. Zekin finding 2 kills, maybe just not the 2 we wanted. And it will be a plant. Wingman gets it done despite their Teho util looking to shut it down. And it will be Sentinels with the weaker weapons now struggling to hold their ground as slowly, and I mean slowly, 100 Thieves have kicked them off the map.
Cryo ready for the push.
Get a lot, it's perfect. Zekin blasted. Zelsis goes out in the same fashion. Cryo now starting to build up.
Sentinels are in real trouble. They don't have cash behind this. Go into the next. Xander, the reaction's sick.
Narrate has been winning every one of those so far. This map, it feels. He's so annoying. Here's an attempt to delay the spike bar, but Asuna descends upon John QT. And this is 100 Thieves now really draining the bank accounts of Sen, who are trying to stay competitive in these rounds. There it is, what a clean one.
Actually fight. The wall is cycled back from Xander. The Dizzy's broken. Or Wingman, rather. Cryo jumps in.
Here's Arsena up on top of the truck, but Zelsis is ready for that play, and the Raid's trying to back out of Halls here. Zelsis locks it down, but Boostio tears him to shreds. What a time to get in there. Would have gone for it. Clean end of the round. Now we have an even game for 100 Thieves. Drone's cleared. Now the orbital strike. What's the plan here, 100 Thieves? How are you going to fight through this? Xander doesn't want to push up too much. Now it's up to Bang and John QT. Could be huge. Oh, EU. Can't eat this one. Hoping for a bit of John action, but he just gets caught out by that util. Teo, so powerful. Out of his chair here. Nope. Sat back down. Sentinels will increase the lead to 2. Nothing to see on the site right now, and no shower control yet here for 100 Thieves. Zelsis emerges into the line of fire. Brought down, but Zek at least is able to trade it out now. Narrate gets thrashed in there, and he finds a connection, but Cryo's able to get into the smoke. Armageddon for the defenders coming through. Nobody hit by it, but Boostio's caught out in the open, and Xander at least making it a 1-for-1, and he gets onto the scene. Zekin wants to inch up. EU might get busy, and that's 3 here for Zekin. Are we getting out of our seat? Getting it to half. Xander inside the Viper's pit gets caught out, and that pit's going to come down. Cryo has to be the savior, but Zekin. In 100 Thieves vs Sentinels matchup, it wouldn't have had it any other way. Narrate dirty with the op. Narrate misses the shot, takes a tag for it. And now 100 Thieves try and dig him out of the corner. What a combo, great util. Lies here. Pretty far forward, and he found a timing. Still a chance to get through. John now's well with a special delivery. That's beautiful. Boostio brought down. Wingman won't be allowed to plant. John going to find yet another one. On the other side is Xander, though. He's got the wrong weapon for the job, but he's now at ideal range, and Zekin comes to the rescue. Sentinels fire back. Picking up back behind Flower. Boostio gets blasted by them instantly. That smoke dissipates, but look at the Hort. Big catch up that, and Cryo was ready for them. At least ready for the first. You see Arsena stepping out in front of him here. Both also lit by that util, but here comes Arsena. 2 versus 2 now. Narrate opens the account. It's going to be up to... Couldn't EU come from? Timing is everything. He's spotted out by Narrate though, and he's going to stick it! 30 seconds. Here's EU trying to swing that corner, but John QT was ready for him. And 100 Thieves now fully committing to the site. And that delay that the Razorvine bought them has allowed Sentinels to really coalesce at the back of the site. John swinging out with a rock click. Bit of a push up here over towards the art side, but Sentinel's already gone down towards Connector. Sen might commit for this. I know it's a bit of a bonus. Can they make the most of it and get some guns? Might have another crack at this through mid-con. Can they flash themselves out of this smoke? No! Cryo! 0 point comes on in. Now, this is it. The Null Commander set them up, and instantly around the corner, Zelsis waiting. Oh my god! What a thrifty!
Boostio wants to play ahead of that. He wants to get aggro.
Yeah, it's going to be watched for, though. Yep, John QD had that angle. On pass over to him, and Cryo's good for 2, but will that be enough? These players off the side here. Arsena wants to fight ahead of it. The spray is wild. It's haphazard, and it's punished by Sen.
It's going to come through once today.
Fast hit inside the 0 point is Cryo. Playing from... Ooh, that's dirty. Bang just steps up. He knows the Jet is going to try and play inside the Cloudburst. It's an easy pickup in the end. Arsena wants to let them walk on up. The Narrate knows he needs to get ahead of this and wins that fight out. Absurd consistency. And Xander's on the backstab. What an opportunity. The trigger discipline is good. That'll do it. John gets it to half here. Xander knows he might have to do more from this position because the A-main players can't get there. John brought down with the defuse. Gets stuck.
Oh no, Xander was in the perfect position. He stopped playing.
It's in the last round as well. He's going to find himself overwhelmed pretty quickly now. C's thrown out. Bang caught inside of it. Here comes the reflash back in, and Boostio's going to be there in that back pivot position.
That swing that came in from Mark, counter swinging that, fighting towards door, Cryo pressed up.
Util into Halls, and Arsena playing around a one-way, he's ready for it, gets the drop on the Raid, finds Bang, it's wild aim, but it claims 2 kills nonetheless, and with Boostio dealing with Zelsis, the 100 Thieves have managed to even up the game.
Zekin able to survive with that off shot, saves.
Spots out Cryo and Halls. The rest of Sen now starting to get moving here, but they're going to be suppressed for a time. 0 point going to be thrown out. Cryo's going to swing out to try and take the fight. Zelsis in Halls. Zekin might just join up with him and give him a staging ground. And that's Cryo going down. 3 up for the Thieves.
In the meantime, you actually have a re-wrap from Xander. He's trying to go to the link to help Boostio, but he might be too late.
They know he's there. They're trying to deal with him. They're going to be at a multi-swing on towards EU. He sees the clone, but he looks the wrong way, and now it's up to Xander. Can he stop this? 1 headshot, 2, and a defuse for the Raid is interrupted. Xander has arrived. Just proved to himself he could do it. Ugly for Cryo. There's Zekin just staves him off.
And they want to fight for the site this time. They don't want to give it up.
Okay, they've evened it up. Here's Zekin and no way to get out. Zelsus! That was hand-fisted.
He's trying to plant behind the Cub. He's trying to slip out, but Bang catches him.
Clean. As expected, here's the util. Concuss used, EU gets involved. Sitting inside the smoke, he's going to be cleared. It's going to be up to Boosty Boy now to salvage this. Just a tap from Narrate. Wraps around. John catches him out. He belongs here now.
This is an active 100 Thieves. 4 players pushing all the way down B. Reminiscent of something they like to do on Behind His Back. They love these 4-man pushes.
Okay, looking a bit messy, but Cryo with the Ghost. Nice little opener here. Zenny going to be brought down, but EU's always down for a bit of argy-bargy. Cryo doesn't expect Bang to take that really wide angle. Lucio is on the hunt. Has to have spotted him there, but the right click's going to account for him anyway. John respectfully backs up. He's a tough to win, but John is one shot to Boostio.
He has the guidance salvo for further delay. This is going to be next to impossible for Boostio to pull off.
That's pretty good, but Boostio's around the corner. John has to full commit here. Gets it to half, a little bit further. John looking for the shot! Looking for the shot! Oh, there! Boostio from under his nose with the defuse! Okay.
This is a good reposition from Austin, setting up this crossfire.
Okay, shoots the clone first time, and here it is. The Stingers are getting involved. The weaker guns for Sentinels. They've got to clear halls. That's their first protocol, that right side, but it's going to be Zekin falling instantly. And again, just peering in from Connector right now is Narrate. It's a tap. He doesn't think it's a full stick. He actually gets off before half. Maybe he had no choice. There it is, the wraparound. Arsenal is able to find Narrate sitting there inside Connector. It's up to Bang and John Q to lock it down. Time is getting short.
They haven't even gotten it to half.
The swing out. They've not been able to stick it whatsoever, and time has run out for the Thieves. They'll clear off the Sentinels. No defuse. They've got to back away, but they actually can't fully escape. Zekin knows Sanders there, and it's the easiest frag of his life. And a second through the smoke. Now he's just putting on a show.
I mean, they're using the Armageddon as well. Just to get in. He's got his dimensional drift for later. All right, we're starting to feel some momentum building. The excitement is there. Dug out, that's Bang.
Okay. Clone out,
Xander.
Solid as a rock. Unfortunately, going to walk into the spray, though, of Bang. It's Sentinels. Zelsus ready to catch any pushes through Connect with Narrate. God, it's a rat! He's always there! Cryo's able to find the op shot. Narrate very, very low, though. Still happy enough with the post-plant setup, and 100 Thieves are still getting in position. Oh, man. At 30 health, by the way. He's able to pick that up. Null command here, popped by Arsenal. Going to be brought down, but damage definitely done. It's Zelsus and EU. Now to the depths of death, and Zelsus shuts it down. That is going to slow things down. Nice nano swarm. Here they come, though. Boostio taking pot shots. Zekin and Zelsus both go really quite low there. Zelsus able to back around the corner. He and John finding their key frags.
There are only 10 seconds right now to plant.
Is there any chance of Narrate? Oh, Narrate! Oh, the backstab is perfect! I think there was a chance for Zeta to interrupt with some of the Astro util, but that got shut down! Times. Best bet is to... Oh, my goodness, what a horn! Oh, he's playing off that one to perfection! Perfect little 2K, but the spike is still down. 100 Thieves still with some work to do when Cryo was holding the line. He's going to be brought down by Zelsus, and Narrate steps up to the site. Another 0 point. There's Narrate. Constantly good for one. Prowler might force him off to the side here, but 100 Thieves still need to get this defuse. It's up to Zelsus. The Vibes Merchant himself has to salvage. And Boosty Boy. He's able to dash towards the side, but now that Util's going to come, he's got nowhere to go. He's been shut down. He's taking damage, and John finishes him off. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We're on Sen's wild ride. One by one, the Thieves fall.
Or do they save and try to play for OT? It's a 2v4, but second teleport's behind.
There's no
You've got to be joking, and he wants to take the fight.
Grind of a game here for Sentinels, but they're so close. Second emerges in halls, and there's Arsenal slapped down instantly. Razorvine thrown down, but Zekin is able to play around it beautifully. Flash on Boosty, pushes with the shorty, almost gets him, and just pulls up short. Eventually, though, Bang is the second line, the second wave that washes over the Thieves. And they're down to Xander. And a low health Cryo who swings into the line. Out of challenges, the patient. And he goes for the spray. The flag flies high in Sen City tonight.